said it to them, and I swear I could have died laughing. South Carolina, South Dakota, that's a pretty good school in the FCS. I don't know how they're doing this year, but previous years they're pretty decent. They weren't great. And when I watched Kansas lose that game, I was like, yeah, this definitely Kansas this year, which I don't think they've ever had necessarily a year in a while.
Yeah, it's been about. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Baylor's a high scoring offense. I gotta go with Baylor.
Yeah, I got Baylor winning this one too. Seth Russell has 19 passing touchdowns this year, Mike. And Corey Coleman's got 11. Yeah, already.
That's because they're putting up nothing but points against teams. They go, and it's points. No matter who they face, it's like, oh, throw down with us.
Yeah. Yeah, Baylor, I think, they are looking really good this year. They're probably going to get in the playoff, in my opinion. Number 2 on the list. I think TCU's got a bye week. Oh, actually, never mind. They got a game. I forgot. TCU, number 2, playing against Kansas State. Mike at Bill Snyder Family Stadium in Manhattan, Kansas. Who you got?
I can see an upset, not because Kansas State's that good of a school, but I can see an upset just because they're playing at Kansas State. But I gotta go to TCU. Like I said, if they're not the best, they're one of the best schools in all of football right now.
Yeah, I think Trevon Boykin and TCU will win this game here. 19 touchdowns for Trevon Boykin. Like they're kind of like Baylor. Their styles are very similar to each other.
Yeah, and you know what that means? When Baylor and TCU play this year, it's gonna be a very interesting game.
If you like offense, you're gonna want to watch that game.
Yeah, because even though they both have pretty good defenses, both of them got stellar offenses.
Yeah, I think TCU will win this game, though. All right, Maryland versus number 1 Ohio State. Mike?
Well, Maryland just fired their head coach not that long ago. Or is about to fire their head coach, so that tells you how their season's going. I got to go to Ohio State University. Like I said, Utah, TCU, and all of them are very good schools, and I can see where they can make a case for number 1, but until that Ohio State has a 1 in their loss column, I cannot pick against them.
I got Ohio State winning this game. Ohio State does have a very easy schedule this year. Cardale Jones, Ezekiel Elliott. I can go on and on about all their people. Braxton Miller, JT Barrett. You know, the list goes on. If you're having quarterback problems, thank Ohio State for recruiting them all to their school. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, really. Yeah, give me Ohio State winning this game here. All right. It is time, Mike, for the 2 biggest games in college football. But before we get there, we got a game to pick. And you know which one I'm talking about. Louisiana Lafayette versus Texas State. Mike, who you got?
Well, unfortunately, I picked the game right last week by going 100% against UL, and I kind of figured it. Now, folks, UL is expected to lose. I was expecting them to lose. Did I think they could put up a game? Yes. But did I think they were going to win? No. What happened last week at Lafayette was just embarrassing. I was embarrassed to walk in that stadium, out of that stadium. So, it was terrible. I don't know what happened to this team at all. They really have fallen apart so far. Although they have fallen apart, I'm going to pick them against Texas State. Texas State's not having a good year either this year. I think UL, since they're playing at home and they got a better running back, I got to go with them, but I don't really see much out of them so far, so give me UL by a close game.
I think the problem with UL this year is their secondary.
It's a whole lot of things. Offense, secondary.
We don't have a quarterback. That quarterback position still up to grasp for UL, so I mean it's gonna be very interesting to see how they're able to do this. I think the best person they could start out of the 2 we played is probably Hack. I think Hack gives them a better chance. You know? I think he makes...
I don't know at this point who gets a better chance. Because last week they were both pretty bad.
I think Hack was better than the other... dang it. Johnson, I think it was?
Then who?
I forget. Nixon, yeah.
Yeah, Nixon. Jalen Nixon.
Yeah. Jalen Nixon and Brooks Hack. Jalen Nixon started the game, but he didn't do a lot of things good at all, really. I mean, his passes, they don't have to zip. It's kind of like he was Brandon Harris. Like, you had watched him throw the ball last year. He does that big wind-up, and then he just throws it down the field. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see how that will change this game here this upcoming weekend against Texas State. I think UL will win this game. I think they will, but they still got work to do on their defense. Their secondary is...
They won't win much games in conference this year, but against this team who's not, Texas State is not having such a good year either. I mean, I'm picking just based off of Texas State not having such a great year, so, and UL having a better running back. So, yeah.
All right, you ready, Mike? Number 23, California versus number 5, Utah. Who you got?
Well, you see, this is a team that I really think might be one of the best schools in all college football. I'm going to have to go with Utah. Utah is a very good school. Some people are thinking they could actually be ranked number 1. I said I don't see it until Ohio State loses that one game. But I got to go with Utah. Utah is just wow.
You know, yeah,
They have surprised me.
Utah has been a very good school this year. They are 4-0 this year. Devontae Booker, their running back's been pretty good for them, you know. If there's any team that could beat Utah, it's probably Cal this year. But it's going to be tough, though. Oregon, Oregon's falling off the map, you know. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. They play well on defense, Utah. So it's going to be... You watch Utah's defense, Mike?
Huh?
You watch Utah's defense?
I don't watch them that often, but for what replays I watch, they are a very good school.
Utah's defense is just destroys other offenses. They get after that ball. They are very good this year. I got Utah winning this game. All right. Here we go. Number 13, Northwestern versus number 18, Michigan. Who you got, Mike? They're playing in Ann Arbor. Michigan?
I don't care where they're playing at. You can keep it. Give me Michigan.
I agree with.
They turned it around.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh.
I say they turned it around, but they lost to a very good school, so I can't say they necessarily turned it around. They just...
You know, Jim Harbaugh
I remember...
has done a great thing since he came to Michigan. I think they'll win this game as well. I agree with you there, Mike. Jake Rudick has been very good this year for him. And, you know, Jim Harbaugh, I think he's the big reason why. I think he's gave inspiration to this team. We're like, we got a coach that's been here before. He can win games. He's won a Rose Bowl before. So, yeah, give me Michigan. What were you going to say, Mike?
Nah, nothing. I just talking about how the only team they really lost to is Utah. And, Utah, how bad of a loss is it if you lose to Utah?
Yeah, really. So, yeah. So, yeah, give me the Wolverines here. All right, that'll be all for our show this week. We hope y'all enjoyed. Yeah, go follow us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. My Instagram's at Logan Fuselaar. And that's my Twitter, actually. My Instagram's at Chief Fishbowl. You can like our page on Facebook, Fishbowl Radio. You can follow us on Twitter at Fishbowl Nation, or Twitter page. And Mike, give your stuff out.
I'll give you my Instagram. I'm not really on Twitter all that much. I kind of find it, I don't hate Twitter. I just don't find time to get on it. Instagram, _main_honcho14.
All right. Sounds good, Mike. Like we had said during the broadcast, we hope all our friends in South Carolina are doing very well this week and everything else. So, yeah, Halloween. Hey, Mike, before we get off the air here, who are you going to be for Halloween this year?
A Sherwin-Williams employee.
Sherwin-Williams employee, so you're going to be working, apparently.
Because I got to work on Halloween.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get my Superman outfit and wear it for the UL game.
I get to work on UL's homecoming game against Monroe, a rival game, on Halloween, on homecoming. And if you ever heard of Ron inducted into the UL Hall of Fame, Sports Hall of Fame that same night. Folks, this year's going to be fine and dandy while Alex is at work.
Yep.
If I go insane between then and that time period, you got to understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah. Well, we had a great trip in Ruston. We were treated very well over there. They have a really nice stadium. Don't you agree, Mike?
Oh, very nice. I'm not going to lie. I found it funny, somewhat, that it's such a beautiful stadium. And I mean, like I said, beautiful campus, a good team. Their fan support was good this week, but their biggest crowd was this week, and I was disappointed to hear their numbers. I really do think that La Tech should be drawing in more fans. I mean, why wouldn't you? They're the only good school of North Louisiana. They're, like I said, a beautiful stadium. I don't complain about it at all, even though I don't really like them all that much. Very good stadium and all. And their biggest crowd was about a crowd that UL had on their first game of the season. And I was like, okay, where's y'all support? Y'all really need to get some better fan support over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, great trip. Hands down, great trip. Great tailgate, great crowd, great everything. Like I said, I would go back again, but I don't know when the next time that's going to happen. So,
You bringing the whiteboard this weekend?
am I bringing a whiteboard this weekend?
The whiteboard's always was fun. The whiteboard's awesome. I don't know why we didn't think of that last year.
That whiteboard got me hate.
The whiteboard did good.
Which is all I want when I go to football games.
The whiteboard was really good because you could change things up whenever you get on it. So, I mean, hey, you can make different signs and stuff. Instead of you just making one permanent sign, you can have multiple different signs. So, yeah. It's going to be fun this weekend.
And we kind of had to quit making signs after the second or third drive of the football game. Kind of quit.
Yeah, we kind of had to because we kept getting whipped.
There's nothing to brag about. I mean, it kind of, first drive, all hands down bragging, before the game bragging. After the first drive, my sign never left the seat.
I think we had one with La Tech. Why are you so quiet? Because the stadium got real quiet when you scored that first drive of the game.
Yeah.
And then I think we put "Why you so quiet, La Tech" or whatever it was. But yeah, they had all the right to brag, especially with us talking with the student section. That was fun. I was having a blast messing around with the student section, and there's no reason to get in fights over football games either. I mean, they understood we were joking, and it's a mutual thing,
Yeah, I mean, when I do songs, I don't mean it for hate. I just mean it just to have fun. Now, if somebody gets hate off of it, I enjoy it because it's like, Or like this week when I'll be calling the other team. No, I'm not trying to have fun. I'm really trying to get on their last nerves. When I was messing with the student section, I'm like, just having fun because I'm a part of the UL student section, so I'm trying to go ahead and say like a battle of the fans.
Yeah, it's just the intimidation thing, It's just to kind of get them to make a mistake, maybe get in their head a little bit, make them mess up and stuff, But at the end of the day, we all love football, and that's why we all love this game. So, yeah. So, that'll be all for the Fishbowl Radio today, and we hope y'all have a great, wonderful weekend, and y'all enjoy some great college football this week. My name's Chief, and from Icon Show, we are signing off here from Lafayette, Louisiana. Hope you have a great, wonderful weekend. Have a great day, everybody.